Hi guys, it's Ton with Our Ambitious City. I am down in Stony Creek today, and I am here on 17 King Street East because there's going to be a grand opening coming up on November the 2nd. But before I get to that, I just want to give a few shout outs to a couple of people. I want to say congratulations to Nana Chipola of Empowerment Women's Group. It's awesome. Congratulations on your fantastic event the other night at Michelangelo's. Really, the fashion show was outstanding, so congratulations to you. This Thursday night is the fundraiser gala for the Bridge, so congratulations to the Bridge on another year of serving the community in the way that you do. And my friend Enz O'Brien from Cons and Kernels will be the keynote speaker, so I'm looking forward to hearing her speak. And I'm on the road down to Sarnia this week, and I'm going to be on tour speaking down for Lambton College, but looking forward to the gala when I get back to Hamilton. And if there are any other events coming up, please post them in the links below, and just mention your company or your event name, and we will be sure to promote it. So today, here I am down, so it says Britannia Cleaners, but it's not Britannia Cleaners because there's a brand new store that's going in here. So I'm excited to come in, and we're going to see what's happening inside here. All right, so we have Barb Jen Katarina here, and she is the owner and founder of this new, and you can give an introduction of what the business name is.
Our business is called Charmed and Chopped, and we're located in downtown Stony Creek.
Beautiful location, by the way.
I love this location. It was really important to us to stay in Stony Creek. Our original location's just down the street, and we actually had to break the lease and release it out because we wouldn't get this space if we would have waited.
Okay, wow.
So this is a great space. This building's been here for many, many, many years. The old Britannia Cleaners location, which is what everybody knows it as. We still get people coming in every day asking to have their cleaning done. So we're actually working on a little thing there that we're maybe giving back to the community a little.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We might have a dry cleaner that's going to be working with us.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. We did give kind of homage to the past. That's fantastic. Well, let's go to the past first. Okay, you're not born in Hamilton, but you came to Hamilton at a very young age. So where were you born?
London, Ontario.
London, Ontario. Wonderful. And what brought you to Hamilton?
My parents.
Okay. And I believe your father worked for Stelco? That was the change? Okay.
I believe that's the reason we came, because he actually got a job with Stelco.
Okay.
And back in the day, it was steel working was the way to be.
Right.
And which is great because they created this whole city.
Absolutely.
And all the steel workers.
Absolutely.
And they gave us our name, the Steel City.
That's right.
You know,
Absolutely.
the hammer. So
exactly.
That's where this all came from. So they are definitely a huge part of the history.
So you grew up in this area, basically.
Yes.
And schools? Which schools did you go to?
I went to, actually in Hamilton, I started off at Holy Family.
Okay.
And then when we moved into Stony Creek, was later in elementary, I went to St. Agnes and then Cardinal Newman.
Cardinal Newman, okay.
And my kids all went to Cardinal Newman too.
Right. And you even went to University College up there.
Yeah, we went, I went to Mohawk College.
Yes, yeah.
And
so you're a true Hamiltonian.
You know, everything here. I mean, I did leave the city for a couple years for work when I was younger, but couldn't wait to get back.
That's
So,
awesome. Hamilton is home for you.
Now, yes, when we actually got married and decided to have our children, we knew this is the area we wanted to be in.
Fantastic. That's awesome.
So,
growing up, who would you say your kind of greatest supporter or sponsor? Like, did you have a teacher that really spurred you on, really encouraged you?
Honestly, maybe it sounds like maybe everybody says this, but in all honesty, my dad.
That's awesome.
My dad, 100%. He has had my back and been behind me from everything when I was 5 years old, taking ballet, to deciding to do this.
Your biggest fan.
He is my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, my biggest encourager.
That's awesome.
And I don't really think I could do a lot of what I do without him. So,
Well, that's awesome. And you went through Mohawk College for Business?
Yes.
And what did you study? Like, what was your
Accounting
program?
and bookkeeping.
Accounting and bookkeeping. So this looks very different from that. Tell us a little bit about how that.
Yeah, accounting and bookkeeping was great. I worked it for many years. I basically turned I took extra courses for tax, so I was a tax specialist,
Okay.
and still am to this day technically. But it was great, and it paid the bills. But this is my retirement plan, basically.
Fantastic.
I guess that's how you could say it.
This is your passion too.
I absolutely love what I do, and being able to customize space for people and making that space their own is huge for me.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit how this one got started, because it was by happenstance, or
it was totally by accident. We were redoing our kitchen and decided to look for cabinetry. Wasn't in the budget for the low quality that people were offering, but I had really good quality cabinets. My husband did not want me to do it at all. He was very adamant about me not painting the kitchen.
Right.
But he went to work, and I did it anyway.
Like you redid it yourself.
I did it all
DIY.
myself, totally. And it turned out amazing. And then he was like, whoa. And then from there, I started doing some pieces. I did my dining room set. And then I started getting friends and family that asked me to do stuff.
Right.
Then it started kind of evolving from there.
Right. And a light bulb went on.
Yeah, like, now I'm getting phone calls from a friend of a friend of a friend.
Right.
And like, maybe I could actually, and I don't mind actually painting all hours of the day. I think this is great.
Right.
So it kind of evolved from there. So I did work out of my garage for a few years.
While maintaining your accounting
just
business.
Everything.
Yeah.
Accounting business, tax season, and then the painting, and then when the other jobs were getting in the way of the painting is when I decided to kind of step back a little bit from that. I'm still involved, but it's going to take some time. And then we created Charmed and Shops.
Well, right behind us, it's tell us a little bit how this works. So
This
a
is
piece of
probably my
furniture.
favorite
Yeah,
room.
this is really cool right here.
This is my favorite room in the store. This is my spraying booth.
Okay, and it's really cool because it's glass. So like when people walk in, there's nothing hidden. You're seeing the people work. It's like I love watching people make donuts and food, but this is really cool.
People actually like to see what's going on. So here is where we do kitchens, bathrooms, cabinetry, because we do on-site work as well as on-premises work.
Right.
So in here's where all your kitchen cabinets come, and everything gets sprayed in here.
Right.
Everything's hung to dry. It's definitely sealed off. So this
and you will also go to people's houses if you can't
Yes.
remove the piece.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There has been a couple of occasions where houses have been altered after the people have moved in, and we couldn't get the furniture out.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well, if you don't mind me hanging out with you for a while, so I'll actually go there and do the furniture.
Wow.
But kitchens, obviously, we can't take the frames out.
Right.
So I do go there and actually do the bones and anything that can't be removed gets done by hand at the home. Anything that can be removed gets our professional sprayed finish right in my...
That's awesome. That's so cool.
my
And so
favorite
where are you, like, how are you sourcing all of this furniture that comes in?
I prefer to buy privately from people.
Okay.
Estate sales, auctions, because I find when furniture comes out of somebody's home, it's just been better maintained.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I haven't dug the odd piece of seriously cool pieces out of the back of a garage and spent a few hours refurbishing it before I even paint it.
So there's two ways, I guess. People will sell you a piece and then you refinish it and sell it in the store, or you can be commissioned by people saying, we want to keep this, can you come work and do this for us?
People will bring their commission pieces to us all the time. We book dates, so we usually booked about 30 days out.
Okay.
Right now, that's what the schedule is. For kitchens, we're booked until about the end of this year.
Right.
And the beauty of the kitchens and the furniture, some bigger pieces, is we actually do, and it's free, no obligation, we do in-home color consultations.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah.
So that we can I like to get into your head and see your vision.
Sure.
And colors are not going to be the same in my store as they are in your kitchen.
With your lighting and everything like that.
Exactly. And with natural lighting, like what we're dealing with. So it is, and I encourage customers, take advantage of it. I don't charge for the service, so why would you not take it? And there's no obligation.
Sure. And so this is a brand new space for you, and it looks like you're going to be doing a number of things. You don't just have your own furniture and your commission pieces in here, but you have other artisan stuff as well. So I see bath bombs, I see you know.
Well, part of when we've been down at the other location, we've been speaking with our customers, and we've been talking to them to see kind of what they want. And it's kind of hard to go into a furniture store. You're just going to take 2 minutes to look at a bunch of furniture that's pretty big. You're going to see it and walk out. We're trying to create a more of a shopping experience for people.
Beautiful.
And supporting our local vendors.
That's fantastic.
Because that is key.
Yeah, look at this. Like, I love this little area right here. So tell me a little bit about this.
This actually, we are also the merchants for a line that's, this is a boutique line. You can't buy this paint at like Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. It is Fusion. And this is no VOCs. This is, I would probably describe it myself personally as close to organic as you can get in a paint. So you can paint in your living room. No one in the house is even going to know you're painting.
Wow.
Because it has no smell whatsoever.
Wow, that's awesome.
We only have one oil-based product, and it is so low VOCs, you really can't smell it, and it is the most eco-friendly on the market. So our paint actually has a built-in top coat, so you don't have to do anything more than paint it if that's all you want to do is paint
Tell
it.
us a little bit about these brushes. Anything unique?
Oh, they're, different depending on the look you want. Using a synthetic bristle, which are like the red ones here, you're going to get a nice, clean, smooth coat. If you use more of a natural bristle, then you're going to be getting more of a textured look. So if you wanted that vintage, old world look, there's different brushes to get different techniques.
I heard like some people use horsehair.
Yeah, they're all natural bristles.
Wow,
so there's
amazing.
tons of different types of bristles that they use.
Okay.
But what that does is actually add texture to the paint. So when you put it on, if you wanted that old world vintage look, you would want to stay with your natural
We were
bristles.
talking about that earlier. You were talking about the difference between antique and vintage. Tell us a little bit about that.
Antique, basically you're looking at about 100 years and older.
Okay.
Anything under that is considered vintage. Some people have said that antique is 50, but to the best of my knowledge and from my sources that I've been finding out, you're looking at 100 years or older is an antique.
Okay.
Anything under that is considered vintage.
Wow. Okay. And well, it said you've got your bath bombs, you got other artisan stuff in here, but you're also going to use this space for workshops. And I thought that was really good. You're doing it a little bit different than the rest.
How
is that going to work?
We're going to throw a whole new twist on it. It's really difficult these days for people to obligate themselves to every Wednesday night we're going to meet here.
Right.
Or if we do it your own. So you do your own piece. So you bring your piece in. Well, it's kind of hard to bring a big dresser in for a couple of hours.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to basically sell workshop hours.
Okay.
You can use them when you want. There's going to be several hours throughout the week and weekends that you can use those hours, and you can come for 2 hours.
Right.
You can come for 5 hours. You can, however.
And what's really cool is they get to work alongside.
Yes,
you're
going to
be actually kind of be tutoring them.
Exactly. So you're here working alongside us. We get to teach, guide, and help you get your piece the way you have reimagined it. And reimagined is a big word around here.
Right.
Because it's how you reimagine something.
Sure.
And no one's going to reimagine something the same. You can have one piece that 10 different people will give you a different idea on.
Yeah.
So the workshops are going to be basically like a drop-in. And you buy your hours in advance, and you get a little workshop card. They're really cute, little paintbrushes on them.
Oh, that's cool.
And so if you're here for 2 hours, we'll punch 2 hours out, and that's it. And just a little spoiler alert, just for our grand opening, there's going to be possibly a really good special on those hours.
Oh, fantastic.
Just saying.
Excellent. So again, let's talk about the opening. So it's coming up November the 2nd.
November 2nd.
What's the
from
time?
10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
10 a.m. we're going to be, I think we're planning a ribbon cutting. Because this is a big deal for us.
Yeah.
This is a really big deal. So I think we're doing a ribbon cutting. There's going to be sweets and treats and coffee and tea, a little bit of a meet and greet. And then there's actually going to be a paint demo.
Okay.
And I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but there will be another video coming out with where I've chosen the piece of furniture, but the customers out there and our followers are going to actually choose the color I
People's
painted.
choice kind of thing. That's
so I'm going to go
fantastic.
through a quick paint demo from top to finish. And then after that, there's going to be shopping, and we're going to have a lot of different specials going on.
So you're here, 17 King Street East in Stony Creek. Now, what I really loved is that the fact that it is a family business.
Yes.
Right? Your father is actually kind of running the other boutique you were saying, Dan. Your mom is here working alongside of you. You have your sister-in-law here.
Yes.
What is it like to run a business with your family?
Well, I really don't know exactly how it all, how the business started. It was me.
Right.
But once I decided I'm going to move forward with this, the people that came out to actually support and encourage were my family.
That's awesome.
So everybody, and my dad is great working in the boutique, and
Yes.
the customers love him, and he loves it.
So you pulled him out of retirement
So
from the
I
steel
did
factory,
kind of,
and
like, yeah, you know, he
and he's your
but
biggest supporter. So
he
that's
actually
awesome.
told me, he said, because I said, Dad, you know, you don't have to spend so much time. He's like, you know what, if I don't come here every day, I feel like I'm missing something.
Right.
And Mom works alongside with me, which
Fantastic.
is great.
That's really cool.
And my sister-in-law from Ottawa has been like, I don't think we could have been pulling off half of this
Right.
without her. So
Yeah, it's a
this
big
has
place,
been
a big
huge.
job getting a place ready for your grand opening.
My boys and my husband.
So
has
as you
done all
said,
of
this is a working project itself, the
Yes.
store, but there's lots of, how much space do you have here?
I believe this floor here is about 2,400 square feet
Right.
on the main floor.
Fantastic.
And then we have our offices upstairs.
Well, congratulations on, you know, growing and you know, you were telling me a little bit of a story of you went into a similar business and you were just kind of getting some supplies, but when you had the idea of just starting your
Yeah.
own, you know what I mean, there was not
Yeah.
a sense of competition but encouragement. Tell me what that meant to you.
Absolutely. There's a girl, maybe a lot of the viewers even know them. They're actually in Burlington, not in Hamilton. She owns the boutique Pure, and Lori is her name. She owns it and her staff, and I would go there and get all my supplies to do the pieces that I was doing for people, and I was working out of my garage at the time. And I had mentioned it in talking one day that, you know, I was kind of thinking of possibly opening my own store, and right away, she was the most encouraging person.
That's
you should
so
do
cool.
it.
Yeah.
You know, there is so much work out there that you keep you busy on something that you love to do,
Right.
and you obviously know what you're doing. And so she was very encouraging,
That's
and she's got a beautiful store too. So she's still kind of my inspiration.
And mentor, that's really, really
Yeah.
cool. And I think that's important. So what would your kind of words of wisdom be to maybe a young entrepreneur getting started, not necessarily in this business, but what would you say for them?
Well, referring to this business, actually, we do support our local people that are working from home, our local painters, and they do come to us for their supplies, and we encourage them on a number of different levels with help and support and
Awesome.
teaching different techniques. And so we are huge supporters in small local businesses.
Right.
And even if they're doing the same thing as me,
Well, I think you've proved that a DIYer can actually
Yes.
turn it into a value,
Yes,
you know,
absolutely,
a viable
absolutely.
business.
But there's a lot of people out there that just like to paint.
Yeah, they're hot, it's their
or
passion,
they
yeah.
like to, they have that special piece from grandma that doesn't really fit into the house,
Sure.
but hubby maybe doesn't want you to get rid of it.
Right.
Well, that's where you, as a do-it-yourselfer, or us, can make it fit your space,
Right.
and then everybody's happy.
Well, on my walk around earlier, there's some beautiful pieces in here. You got to come see it. It'll be really cool to see the transformation of some of these pieces as well. If you have anything in your house, or you're being in your inheritance that you're wondering what can be done, definitely come on down to the store. Get your consultation done. It is free of charge to be able to do that. They will come into your house, or you can actually do the DIY workshops right here in the store. Get your hours. Such a cool idea to be able
Yeah.
to do that. And the fact that you are also supporting other local artisans through, displaying their work and what they're doing. I think that's fantastic as well.
Yeah.
So you're really building a strong community. And the Stony Creek by BIA is really trying to do that. They're really trying to build a great shopping experience
Yes.
down in the Stony Creek area.
We have a
right?
fantastic BIA. And
Drawing
we
a few
have-
more people eastward, right?
We have amazing merchants on the street, and we have everything from obviously furniture
Right.
and refinishing to you can come down and get ice cream or coffee and tea. There's a great little cafe.
Yes.
There is. It's definitely an experience. We just had the Pumpkin Fest not long ago,
Yes.
and that's our first experience with it here. And there was so many people that came
That's
out.
fantastic.
And we're actually. It's probably online already. We're looking forward to Kringle.
Oh.
So mid-November,
Okay.
we're going to have like a major Christmas market happening for about a 6-week time period.
Fantastic.
And I don't know all the details off the top of my
Well,
head.
that's great.
But
Well, 'cause
everybody's looking forward
It will
to
definitely
it.
be on the Stony Creek BIA page.
Yes.
But what is your page? How do people find you?
We are at charmedandchalk.com.
All right. And
So-
on Facebook as well?
We are also on Facebook, Instagram.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Yeah, we're on several different platforms, and you can follow us and you can send messages. I try really hard to respond to everybody, but it usually maybe takes a day. But people send me
Well, you're
pictures.
busy, guys. Right.
People send me pictures, try to get ideas of, I want to paint this piece, or can you do this piece for us? And yeah, so I encourage everybody, reach out. Maybe take me a day to get back to you, but reach out.
Yeah,
And
there will be a response. That's
absolutely.
fantastic.
And we're all over online, and we also have, and we are actually on Shopify. We're just getting ready. We've been approved for online sales.
Excellent.
So probably for between now and the new year, everything's going to be unfolding, and you'll be able to actually purchase everything online.
That's fantastic.
And have it shipped
That's
right to your
cool.
door.
Last question I always ask is, if you could not use the word ambitious to describe Hamilton or Hamiltonians, what word would you use to describe?
I would say evolving.
Evolving, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're seeing the change.
I've been here since I was very, very little, pretty much forever. And you've seen the different areas of the city change and go into different directions. And now, with a lot of outside areas and people moving in, new people, they're bringing their ideas, their families, and it's evolving. And I think the city is really coming a long way.
Well, we want to congratulate you, Barb, and your mom, Judy, and your whole family and what you're doing. Not only just bringing a store, but bringing an experience, bringing community, building community here. So thank you for what you're doing. Look forward to November 2nd here at 17 King Street East in Stony Creek. Be sure to come on down. There's going to be lots of treats, lots of surprises to check out on that day. And giveaways. Love giveaways. So stay tuned to the Our Ambitious City page, like it and follow it, and we'll make sure that you are kept up to date with this event and many more around the city. So remember, it's Thanh with Our Ambitious City. Be awesome, be amazing, and always hope.